OGP was launched in 2011 to improve transparency, accountability and public participation in policymaking, striving towards equal partnership between government and civil society. And in 4 years, how far have we come? 66 countries, 109 action plans and over 2,500 commitments. 25% recognised for ambition, completion and relevance to the OGP values. How is OGP working for civil society? The 2015 Civil Society Survey shows that the outlook on OGP is increasingly positive. Findings suggest that more civil society and government actors are getting involved. 79% of respondents say that they are able to actively participate in OGP, and over 60% of respondents said that country action plans match most civil society priorities on open government. But on the spectrum of public participation, respondents report that there is still much to do to build collaboration and trust between governments and civil society. Let's now turn to the data from the Independent Reporting Mechanism and other studies. OGP has 6 rules for national dialogue on action plan development. Unreviewed IRM data suggests that almost all countries are improving in compliance from one plan to the next. Some countries stand out. Chile and Croatia have completed all 6 steps. Ticking the 6 boxes alone is not enough, though, to get meaningful consultation, as exemplified by cases being reviewed under the response policy. However, the more intense collaboration or co-creation can be seen in very few of the countries. A real ongoing dialogue in all OGP phases is key to building trust between governments and civil society, and getting the P in OGP right. 36 countries have a regular forum for consultation, and some are especially notable, such as Georgia and Mexico, where forums are jointly managed by government and civil society. Sierra Leone, which consults even with its diaspora, and the US, where government and civil society have created implementation and monitoring teams organised around specific commitments. Civic engagement commitments can be on participatory decision-making and on enabling environment commitments that impact space for civil society to operate. In both first and second action plans, there are more commitments and more countries making commitments on improving participatory decision-making than in building enabling environments, and commitments in some areas, like human rights, are on the decline. The IRM did a deep dive into civic participation commitments in Latin America. Of 84 commitments across 10 countries, 43% sought to open space for participation on new governance issues, while 80% sought to improve existing participation spaces. Let's put OGP in the wider context. Global indices on civic space and participation show that across the board significant improvements are still needed, but that on average, OGP countries did better than non-members. To understand why OGP countries do better than non-members and to analyse changes over time will require more data. So what can we learn from all the different data points on government-civil society engagement in OGP? From OGP-produced data and analyses, to studies by other actors and external indicators on public participation and civic space. As a global civil society community, we need to first, broaden the base of actors, institutions and topics, especially to those underrepresented in OGP. Secondly, deepen engagement between government and civil society and create regular, institutionalised structures for open dialogue. And finally, we need to improve the enabling environment for civil society at large and push for new public participation spaces. OGP. Open by default. Policy by the people. Accountability for results. It's the future, and you have the power to shape it.